thank you, Sean Sears from Clever Fruit, joining us today to talk about his experience on the program and what you guys are doing for the food industry as a whole. So I guess my first question to you is, how are you guys changing the food landscape with Clever Fruits?
Yeah, so one of the big issues in the world is food waste, and inside of food waste is fruit waste. So fruit is one of the most valuable things that we grow, and yet we use it for, it's the primary processing other than eating it is not a robust system. So what we're trying to do is add more value to the end product. We use fermentation to make what's good about a fruit even better. And then we can put that in different formats. So we need a lot of industry partners to make that work, and everybody gets kind of a leg up.
Lovely. That sounds really interesting. And how did you guys come up with that?
Well, it's a funny story. I grew up in software, and I sold, I think, my third software company and bought a farm that was a winery, and in the winery cellar was a bottle of wine that no one drank. It was too acidic. It was 8 years old. And I, of course, had some of that wine, and I immediately recognized that there was a different experience from it. It was impacting me, giving me balance. It was the way I expressed it. And I said, well, how is that wine doing it? And I went and found a scientist who had been researching the very same thing. We created a customized fermentation method. We spent 5 years perfecting how to manage a fruit to get it to a powder that would have a high-end health value. And that's where we are. We're now seeking out fruit capitals like Tasmania or Southern Australia that have ample supplies of high fruit that have a lot of value, so we call them superfruit, and making products from them.
All right, so Sean, tell us a little bit about the fruits themselves that you guys are taking and extracting this nutrients from, and what health benefits that has for the human.
The three fruit that are here in Australia and Tasmania, grape, cherry, and apple, those are all superfruit in their own regards. There are varietals that have more power, are more powerful than others, and every one of these fruits has a different historical recognition for what they're capable of. The one thing that's really clear is that all of these fruit have been researched in every jurisdiction of the world. There's just a tremendous body of research around these already, including human clinical trials. So normally we can identify health benefits for every fruit. It's really about how do you handle that fruit to be able to deliver the health benefit to the consumer.
That's really interesting that you're looking at the health benefits of these fruits right now and trying to extract the best out of them.
Right.
What else are you guys looking for after Demo Day?
Our initial product focus is the functional drink marketplace. So drinks that are better for you than say the cola industry of today. And so we're working with partnerships with very large functional drink market players, drink companies that want to enter the functional drink marketplace. So that's our customer. So we're working both one side with the customer base and then with the fruit waste program, and building an ecosystem to be able to deliver products to our customers. And in a jurisdiction like this here, that's a dozen companies.
That's great. Have you met those people through the program?
So, the reason we traveled exactly halfway around the world to be in Tasmania is that SBC had already done that work. They'd already figured that out. So many of the people that are most important to us are either sponsors or participants in the program. And so that has been incredibly helpful. It won't make the next fruit capital any easier, but having those relationships will. If I could have Anna in every find an Anna in every jurisdiction in the world, our business would be easy.
Oh, that's so nice to hear.
Yeah.
It's good that you've come to Tasmania and come to Australia as well to meet all these people in person. So my last question for you is, what has been your favourite place to see down here in Tasmania?
Well, I actually got to go to the Cascade facility in Hobart's. That's the brewery that's owned by Asahi, and it's under the cliff of this tremendous mountain. And
wow.
It was a beautiful, beautiful morning. And you just sat there and said, well, I'm at this kind of almost ancient feeling brewery with this tremendous mountain behind you and this town laid out in front of you. It was a really great experience. It was beautiful.
Yeah. Tasmania has a lot of those areas.
Yeah.
Even Mona as well is all inside a mountain.
Yeah.
Very beautiful. Thank you so much, Sean, for speaking to us about your experience on the program and what you guys are looking for over the next few months as you grow your company.
Yes,
All
thank
the
you very
best.
much. Yeah, it was awesome.